Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan, and in this episode I'm going to do a lot of different things. I think there's going to be some recycling, but first of all I'm going to try the night vision equipment. I had a request because base is dark at night, and as I usually do, or usually don't, is I don't put enough lights around. So I'm going to make one of these and put it into my armor. I also noticed that the speed modules are getting there, and that's going to help us first of all to make more solar panels, because these are extremely slow. So that's nice there, that's a quick fix. I'm going to add one more of these machines as well, because I'm going to upgrade the belt, and there's definitely not enough. It doesn't go all the way up. So let's see, there, because the inserters have, okay. And why is nothing happening? Is this? I think our logistic networks is getting quite large, and some robots have a tendency to decide to you know, I'm going to place this machine now, says the robot who is at the other side of the world. And there he is. That's the green one. Nice. I didn't know they marked them. So it would be nice if I had some way to get the bots back into the middle of the base, I guess, because they end up at the edges. Now let's see. This is a lot of crap. So I'm just going to do a couple of chests at a time, and I think first of all I'm going to do these, because from now on I'm going to mostly use the blue ones. So I'm going to set those up on my hotbar as well. We're far enough in the game for that. 50, that's fine. I'm going to request, let's just request 500 and do, let's see if I can copy like this. Yeah. If that, no, okay. No need to copy, and let's hope the wrong item doesn't end up in here now. 500, come on, there, okay. Same here, I'm going to request everything. And wow, deliver 1.8k, yeah, so they are delivering everything now. I'm noticing our lights, stuff seemed a bit grayer right now. And that's the night vision equipment, because, oh well, because what that does is that it, makes stuff brighter, but it also doesn't add color. So if there is no light, stuff is going to look very, very gray. Now let's see, let's recycle these as well. And that's there. Oh, we have a buffer chest, okay. No, we have a limited buffer chest, I mean. So 300. Definitely don't need more than 300 of these. I'm probably not going to make any more of them. So let's leave it on if it's below 50. If for some reason I need more later, I'll just turn it up. But right now I can't think of any reason to make more of these. I'm going to request everything. And then let's see. I also need to remember to request from buffer chests, and but that I need to do over at the building train, because the building train requests a lot of different stuff. Let's see. I'm going to let the building train get more stuff than this. Let's see, 1,000. This might be overkill, but there's a lot of free slots here, so I don't think that's an issue for now anyway. And I think it's easier to remove stuff than to get to places and not have enough. That might be a bit of twisted logic there, but let's hope it's fine like this. It looks very fine like this. Let's look at our things as well here. 200 and 1,000. We probably don't need 1,000 rail, because if we're going to build rail again now, it's going to be using the train, I think. So I'm going to place those there. Now let's see. This one still needs chests, and some of these items we request so much of. So I'm going to add that chest here, because then we can use stack inserters. So this one is going to be 1,000. We need 1,000 blue bells. This is also going to blow up our system, I think. Let's see, 250 of the things. I need to type in that number. That's these, and 250 splitters as well. And let's see that our iron is simply dying now. Oh, and it actually is. Okay, this is even worse than I thought. But it's fine, because they build everything they can, and this is the point of what we're doing today, the expansion. So I'm also going to get the materials to build the base now. Let's see, let's set up this properly first. And that's the stack inserters. You go there. This one is completely full, so we can... And let's start from the beginning. That's a good place to start. And that's the... well, I'm going to place the chests, and then I'm going to look. Okay, so we have a pump. That's one stack. And we have 3 stacks of the pipes. That's 300. Then we have 4 stacks of the pipe to ground. That's 400. Cliff explosives. That was 4 stacks, so that's 80. Typing in that number. And then we have 2 stacks, 2 stacks, and 4 stacks. So that means power pole, 4 stacks, that's 200. I wonder if that's enough. I think it should be. 2 of these are definitely enough, but it's nice to have as well, at least when building a rail, and 2 of these is complete overkill, but that's fine as well. Now let's see. Looks like pumps aren't being made. Pumps are also really not necessary right now, but let's look at these. Steel engine and pipe. And I believe engines are very easy to make as well, so we should have a lot of them somewhere. Like here, steel engine and pipe. That's a bit sneaky. But is it too sneaky? I believe it might be. So steel thing and pipe, so we can set that up at the mall because we still have some room here, I think. Let's look at this, because we need the engines for this stuff as well, and we need, let's see, iron and steel, cargo wagon. Maybe I'll just pull it off the bus a bit later and make everything there. I think that will be nice. Make an assembly array at, I guess it needs to be at the very end, but that's fine. Give our robot friends some work. And here. Sure, let's go with here. Okay. So what we need first of all is steel, engine, and pipe. So for no iron, no iron. These need iron, of course. So we need to have an iron belt as well. But let's do this one item at a time and get our assembling machines. This place is under attack, but I believe as long as it's inside the logistic networks, it doesn't even matter if the lasers die. Oh, but when they do, we might want to improve the stuff a little bit, add a little bit more. Now this one is full of blinkies, and did I set up the things? Yes, good. And then let's see, you still have 50 of these. So what we can do is either improve this, but that doesn't matter because we don't have blue for it anyway. So quickly going to improve. Oh, and apparently we have a hole in the logistic network. No, it's not a hole, it's this whole thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to fix that though. I kind of like it the way it is. Let's see. Don't have enough reds. And what's going on with the reds here? Yeah, we can definitely fix some here. Productivity modules in the let's see. Yeah, let's just copy these already. That's not copy. Okay. That's also the wrong button. Copy. There we go. And plop. And plop. And then we'll see what's happening here. But let's see. I want this one to have... I'm going to remove this. And yeah, let's keep using the blues for everything, because then as long as there is no weaving, it doesn't matter. And it's very chill to use the blue ones for everything because it's quite useful. I'm only going to keep some red underground. The other stuff can go bye-bye now, I think. Like so. There we go. Okay. Now, the logistics system feels a bit slow at times. It definitely does. But when we get space ions, we can upgrade the bots and everything will be faster. This helps though. This really helps. And that should give us more modules again, which again will improve the stuff. Now, what I should do is I should get the logistics system to this part and make it easier for them to move. So I'm going to do it, I think, all the way up here. I could do it on the bus actually. Then we need to remember to power everything as well. But that should be fine because they can probably power each other. Let's try. No, it's probably too far between them. Well, this one was easy enough to power at least. And let's see. I'm unsure if we need this thing here. I don't think, let's see. That kills 0, damage dealt 0. So from 0 kills to Roboport. And then the same over here. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be convenient, so they don't turn around when we walk along the path. Now, did I remember to... No, I didn't put on the night vision. Let's do that, like so. And there we go. We have everything except for the stuff we were about to make, and that was the car parts, the locomotives, the train parts, I mean. Locomotives, and let's see, starting by setting up a couple of assemblers for making engines. And that's here. So that's iron gear wheel and pipe. So let's do that. I have enough of these for now. So let's get the iron here. And I'm going to do it like so. Just need the one side because the belt is very fast. And then gear and pipe. Okay, and you go there. In, out, and this is the belt. And that's fine for now. Maybe don't need to make it that long yet. And then engines are going to need steel as well. So this is an opportunity to expand the bus. Oops. And the steel is going to be also only on half a belt, and it's going to go up here between, I believe, like so. And then here. Now, this is it's probably a waste to use blue ones for this. Let's see how far it goes. Yeah, I don't need to use a lot of them though, dependent on what we need to do with the bus now. That's the steel here, and that's the... Okay, then engines. Engines can go along with the steel, I think. What needs the engines? Might as well set up artillery here after a bit as well, because definitely want an artillery wagon. Unless I just handcraft that, because we don't need a lot of them. We probably just need one. So, let's see. Fluid wagon means we need storage tank, and storage tank is iron plate and steel. And the iron plate can actually go along with the steel here. That would be quite good actually. So let's do that like so. Yeah, this is looking good. Now this is the night vision goggles, and they make stuff grey. So I'm still going to try to put some lights up, even though using the night vision goggles. And I think because I will notice the grey scale more than I will the dark, I'm going to be better at it, which I guess is a very good thing to be. Okay, so that means we have storage tanks here, and those need to go to the fluid wagons, which need... Yeah, this is fitting. Okay, so storage tank there. And then I'm going to do the buffer chest between. Like so, because when doing recycling, it's very nice to have the chest with a product you use in a different product between. I've learned this from, you know, recycling in surgers and stuff, and that was a quite nice find for me, because that's not how I built before I started this series. And you go there, but you are only on if storage tanks are more than 50, more than 40, and you are only on if storage tank is below 50. This one needs to be set higher than this one, so it doesn't end up stopping in the middle. So you're done. You need from the both of the belts there. Now this is nice. Why are you not on? Why are you not on? Storage tank less than 50. Do we have 50 storage tanks in the logistics system? I don't think so. But it might be because it's not connected to the logistics system right now. So I'm going to add this. And power. Somewhere non-intrusive here. Okay, so that worked. Nice. And then because we moved stuff, I'm actually going to tear down these. No, I'm going to copy them. Just in case. Just in case. There. Oh, that's nice. The robots working is always a nice look. So, we also need cargo wagons, and I'm going to set that up here. That's the same materials, but not the storage tanks. And provider chests can go here. There. And how many do we want of these? I think I'm going to connect these with cable, actually. Should probably set up a cable making thing. Let's see. No. Buy and buy. I'm going to use the logistics system, and we're going to have 2 stacks, which means I have no idea how high they stack. Let's see. Can use this place. We have the signals for now. So let's see. I believe it's 10, but 5. Okay, 5 of that one and 5 of those. So let's connect if fluid thing is less than 20. Sure. And you are the same for the cargo wagons. That's less than 20 in the system, and this is going to count the stuff that's in the chest by the building train as well. And that is an important nuance, I believe. Now this is going to start soon. That's good. Now we need engines for the pump and for the locomotives, and we're not going to need a lot of it, but I'm going to let's see, I'm going to make the engines in the middle and then locomotive down here, because that fits the thing we're doing. And this one also needs green chips, and green chips is exactly what we don't have any of. The green chips are going to go along this one, and we're outside the system right now. No, it's probably just the system being overloaded. Yeah, the system is a tiny bit overloaded because everything is down here. Or I should say in there. But it's okay to place ghosts. There we go. So you need green ones, and the green ones are coming here. Let's set that up properly, like so. There. And this is of course inside the building area, so that's fine. So that's green chips being done. Should have done it one closer actually. Yeah, let's do it one closer. Let's tear this down and put it there instead. Don't need these right now. And these are going. The robots are building as I try to remove. That's me. And there. It's nice that the express undergroundies are going that far. And a little bit of color in here. Okay. So now you have nothing because you don't have engines, and engines is an intermediate product, and it needs these and this. Now if we need more than one, we can use the things that we need to use. And that's modules. Modules is the name of the thing. Okay. So now I'm going to copy here and say locomotives 20, sure. But why are you not on? Oh, we already have them. That was really fast. Okay. And then this light needs to be moved a tiny bit. This in, and then steel in, and that's here. So that's locomotives set up, and then the pumps are left here. Now this is actually quite fun to do because lately I haven't been building any arrays because the factory feels quite complete in a way, and it's nice to have to build more. Let's say it like that. Up. And like so. Now a stack of these is quite large. That's 50. So might as well get a full stack. So I'm going to do 100 here, and then I'm going to request 50 over at the building train. It's going to take ages, but that kind of ages is fine. And maybe no, I'm not going to use modules for this because I feel like the modules are so valuable right now. Well, more locomotives aren't. We still have a lot of productivity modules right now, so that's good. And do we do that here? No. So right now we have enough reds. We have enough not greens. We don't have enough greens. But we do have a full blue belt of them. So what we're going to do is outpost greens. I think upgrading the greens in the base right now is not going to be a good idea. So I'm quickly going to check the time, and it looks like we have a tiny bit of time left. So I'm going to set up, I was going to set up the mining, I think. I want to get down here now. But one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find our artillery friend, and he's going to have a little bit of a journey. So that's there. And let's see, can start making the array up here, I guess. Not sure if there's much point to that, so I'm going to quickly set up some of the, no, what's going on here? And what's going on with this? We just need a whole bunch of accumulators. So I'm going to speed that up actually. Because I did speed up the solar panels, and let's see, 10 seconds, and a solar panel takes a lot longer, I believe. No. Okay, so they should craft them at the same speed if the machines are always supplied with material. So I'm going to keep it like this. And then, oh, the iron is a bit sad here. But I guess that's because it's actually used for the things that it's supposed to be used for. Yeah. Now, I'm going to do a small change with the way the iron is funneled here, I think. So I'm going to do like this, and let's see. I'm not going to merge it down here. I'm going to merge it up here. And knowing how stuff works, I'm betting it's just going to drain, and then we don't get too much from that either. But it's nice to get some. And without productivity modules here, it's not going to be a full belt, and unless it uses all of them, because it's one to one. And so if anything gets through, it's because the green chips don't need the production. But it's fine like this. It seems like it does get a tiny bit more, and we get to spend more resources down here. We have a lot of steel as well right now, which is fine. And let's see. We did some recycling. There is so much more to be done, but that's fine. We also set up this thing, which is great for the building train. I'm going to request it over at the train station at least, but I'm not sure if it goes in the building train. Do we need locomotives in the building train? That sounds weird, but I do think we do, because if we set up an outpost somewhere, it's nice to be able to plop the trains down there and not go home to do that. So I'm going to add trains to the add trains to the building train. So that's here. Do we need more than one stack? No, definitely not. Maybe of the cargo wagons. 510, and the trains have 3, so that's 3 trains. I'm going to keep it like this and do the same with the fluid wagon. Probably want the pumps as well, but that's in this train. Yeah, that's in that train, and that's here. Like so. Now, did we get everything requested now? We have the belts. We have the belts done. Let's put some lights here as well. I know these are way too close to each other, but it's nice to have them between so we can see exactly where everything goes. Okay, so this is set. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different products. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this could definitely be closer and use stack inserters as well. And probably going to do that later, but not for now. I think it's fine for now. And then let's see. This train needs at least 1 stack inserter here for the rails. That's going to request 1,000 of them here. It's going to be so nice to see how this works when we and we go for a journey with the train here. I'm betting we get there and then it's like, oh crap, we forgot everything that's useful and we can't use it for anything. But that's, you know, random thought. This belt has different things, and I think don't need stack inserters for anything except for the rails. But what else do we need on this train? I'm not completely sure, so I'm going to add a very silly filter for now, so it doesn't get filled with anything that we have. So let's do space signs as a filter, because if this isn't full, these are going to be filled with other stuff. So signaling, and that's 2 stacks, and 2 stacks. That's 100. That's quite a lot. But that's, I'm building them close now, but that's, I believe that's fine. If not, we will move it later. It's very easy to move these chests. So let's see. You are chain signals. And that's 2 stacks. Is this set up? Yeah, it does say it's getting delivered, so it is set up. And then locomotives, cargo wagon, and fluid wagons. So locomotive 5, 10. I don't need to request 10, just 5. That seems like very little, but I'm not going to set up, you know, let's build 10 trains. So I think it's fine. These we need 2 stacks of, I think, and this is 2 stacks as well. Now that's nice. And the lamps, that can go here, and that was 4 stacks of lamps. 200. Now this looks good. I'm very happy with this so far. And we still have a couple of places we can place stuff as well. So in the next episode, I'm going to take it for a ride. I'm going to ride the building train down to the copper field here. I'm not sure if I park it here. I'm going to make a loop somewhere. Because, let's see, miners, and then I'm going to do the smelting on this side, I think, and then we probably need to loop it around here somewhere. So that's going to be fun to try, and it's going to be nice to see if we can make it work as well, because this is the part I've said before I haven't done. So this is a bit intimidating at times, but it seems like we're off to a good start for now. And what I need to do, the first thing, which I'm going to forget of course, is to set up a radar down there. And speaking of radars, did you get, oh no, okay, so I'm going to set up one rubber board down here just for the artillery, and then we can blow up some bases in the next episode. But that's it for now. Everything is on track, and in the next episode that's going to be a literal statement, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the base itself now seems to be working quite well, because right now we actually have modules as well. And that's a very nice thing. We have red circuits and all the things that are making red circuits, except this little feller. There you go. And this one. Now, this is set up. This is definitely set up, except for the speed for the top ones, but that doesn't matter because they don't have enough material anyway. And everything else is actually set up. It's really slow on the locomotives, but that doesn't matter for anything. And it's also really slow on the belts, but that's okay as well, because we knew that was going to be the case because of lack of iron, and still haven't found any iron. So radar here in the next episode to look for iron. It would be really nice to find it like down here or here, so we can extend the rails and maybe make a green circuit array. Oh, hello. That was a worm, probably. Yeah. Okay, then this is going to be some... There's going to be some murder in the end of this episode. But murder is always a tiny bit entertaining when it comes to biters. And there we go. And sure. And he can just work like that. And we can work up here. But I think we're done with the work up here right now. Unless there's something very wrong with the building train. It's going to be awesome to run and build stuff later. Let's see. 200. Why do you have 300 when it requests 200? I don't know. Now, some of these are probably going to struggle because of recycling. And that means I need to set them up to requests from buffered chests. But for now, it seems very good. 200. I'm wondering if 200 isn't enough of these. But the mining fields aren't that large, and for now there's a bunch in the inventory as well. So that's going to be stuff for the next episode. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to start anything new anyway, so might as well. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti. Bye bye.